Hi, this is Kritia, and this is another show on Women Entrepreneurs HQ. And today I have two fabulous women with me. I have Tanya Peluso and I have Novelina Betancourt. Hi, Novelina. Hi, Tanya.
Hi.
How are you, ladies?
Fantastic.
Great. Well, those two ladies are in California, and obviously the weather is warmer than it is here in Toronto, Canada. But I'm so happy to have you on the show. Thank you so very much for being on the show today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're so honored to be here and excited. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Well, today we're going to have a conversation. First off, I have to say that I love what you do with Tribal Truth. Tribal Truth is a community that Novelina and Tanya have created, and it's honestly, it's wonderful. It's just a great group of women, a lot of really positive energy. And your role or your goal, I think, is really to help women achieve that next level in their lives and in their business.
Absolutely. We know as women in partnership, the best example that we can give women is actually how to work more collaboratively together. And that is what actually takes women to the next level in their business, is learning how to actually fundamentally create that authentic collaboration so that everyone is in a win-win relationship.
Very well said. And I think another thing that you foster as well is sort of taking women to that point where they're their best selves. And I think with that in mind, I want to ask a question about happiness, because I know that's something that you actually talk a lot about in terms of being your best self and happiness and whatnot. But I think a lot of women are maybe confused or frustrated. They're not at that sort of happy state. And I know that happy could be sort of one of those words. But what would you sort of suggest in terms of finding that clarity that women may need to find more happiness in their lives and in their business?
So here's a really fun quest, for women to explore and go on. And Tanya and I have had so much experience with this over the past year and a half, and we've delved into really helping women primarily with showing up as their authentic self. A lot of times happiness comes from a place that's so set within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's happiness, there's so many women out there that don't own their worth, and they don't understand how beautiful and great they are just on their own. And so when you're looking for something around happiness, it's an intrinsic motivator. It's something intrinsic. It's something inside of you that tells yourself that you own the faith in yourself, that I am totally complete and I'm whole. And I may be healing through some maybe some wounds, maybe going through some doubts, some different relationships, maybe some failures that I've had, and so my self-worth and my
Mm-hmm.
self-esteem is a little bit low. But happiness is only going to come from the moment inside that you know that you believe in your worth and your values, and you can see that what you have to offer this world is absolutely beautiful, magnetic. And that's what we at Tribal Truth, really with our messaging and with our connection and with our authentic safe space that we share with women, is that they can actually have that right now, and they can choose to be happy right now in this moment once they really own their worth in this world.
That's
And that, as a
yes.
follow-up to that, it's practicing gratitude. And this
Mm.
is something that we talk about a lot, is being so grateful for everything that you already have. And once you start to get present to all the amazing relationships you have, all the amazing things, the amazing friendships, and what you currently have, that's how you can start really practicing that happiness in your life, is by reminding yourself of the good things and not focusing so much on the negative things.
Yeah.
That's actually very interesting, Tanya, what you just said. So, in terms of bringing that happiness and also that sense of gratitude of everything that you already have compared to what you don't have. So, let's take that to a business context. You know, a lot of people may look at their business and say, well, I don't have enough clients. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough skills. I don't have enough this. I don't have enough that. So, how can that be turned around when you talk about gratitude and sort of that sense of community that you guys sort of talked about earlier? How can that sort of turn or help women turn their businesses around?
So I'm gonna take that one because that one's actually pretty powerful. So where Tanya talked about gratitude and really recognizing what you do have in your life. Sometimes there's the other side of that. So when someone's saying, I don't have this skill,
Mm-hmm.
all right, if you have that, what do you have? Write it down. If you're not a chiropractor, if you're not a chemical engineer, if you're not an administrative assistant, who do you know in your network? Who do you know who knows somebody? And actually gaining that support. Life is a team sport.
Mm-hmm.
And what Tanya and I have really created in Tribal Truth is understanding and promoting the idea that, this is a relationship lifestyle that we live. You're not in it alone. And so if you're saying, I don't, that's because you haven't turned the message around in your mind around gratitude and the fact that there are 6.9 billion people in this world, on this planet right now. So you have as many resources as you're open to. And so that's a conversation that we help women shift in themselves so that they can see they can have it all and they can create that abundance by asking for it. And it's just knowing that you can come from a place of vulnerability to say, hey, I need help. Will you help me? And so many people will.
Yeah. And, it's in your business, focus on the things that you love and you're passionate about. And then find the resources, and that's what we do in Tribal Truth, is provide you some of those resources, connect you with women who can do the things for you that you don't want to do. So if you're really good at sales and marketing and you hate developing websites and doing administrative work, then don't do that part.
Yeah. That's actually really, really great, because that actually takes me to that next question I had was about passion. You guys really focus on passion. And I think that what you've just said there, Tanya, is very, very important. I think a lot of women, we did a survey not long ago, and a lot of women were like, I don't have technical skills. I don't know how to do a website. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. And it was so focused on I don't have or I don't know. And your message is, you know what? There's something in your business that you're really passionate about that really inspires you. Why don't you just focus on that? And whatever else you don't have, why don't you go out there or be part of a community that allows you to connect with other women or other people that can actually bring those skills to you? Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's interesting that, I'm really walking the walk on this one. And it's such a learning curve because I do actually know how to design websites. I know HTML. I know how to do admin work, but it's not my passion. The sales and marketing, the connecting, the relationships, that's my passion, putting on the events. So I'm hiring different web people to work with me, different admin. We have a virtual assistant now. And it is so hard because now I'm learning how to communicate, and it's perfect because, we just set expectations with one another, and I say up front, this is new for me. I'm a control freak. I'm not used to
letting go.
Someone to help. Yeah. And it's beautiful to go through that process. And that's the big thing is I have to allow myself to receive that support. I have to allow the contribution from this amazing virtual assistant and let her do the things that I shouldn't be doing, the things that don't light me up. So, it's learning how to communicate, doing one step at a time, I think.
That's really so well said. The whole idea of letting go, because I think when you do decide to go out and ask for help, you actually have to be willing and able to receive it, which means that you actually have to let go of certain things in order for somebody else to come in, step in, and help you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
One thing that you talk about, I've watched a couple of your videos, and actually anybody watching this, Novalina and Tanya, they have created some of the most amazing videos. I'm on their email list, and I love the videos that you guys have done recently. And one thing you talk about unique personal brand. What does that mean?
So someone's unique personal brands, we actually dive into a system called the 4 Ps of authenticity.
Okay.
And so when someone's really diving into what we call the first P, which is purpose, you're really identifying who are you? Who do you show up in this world as? And what is your unique brand? Because there's only one you. That's why it's so freaking cool. And that's why you're so cool. And that's why the universe is so cool. Because not anyone is going to have like the freckle that you have right there. Or, maybe a little bit of like fat right here. But whatever it looks like for you, like you are who you are. And that's amazing. And when you talk about your unique personal brand, it's that thing that you're honest to God values, your messaging, the way you communicate. Everyone has this unique brand that they're offering the world. And it's all around getting really clear on what that is understanding how that could actually be something that you bottle up into a passion and monetize on some level. And so many of us do our passions as hobbies, and we don't even realize that if you switch your paradigm around it, you could actually figure out how to monetize that sucker and do that all the time. And that's what we want to teach here, is raw, authentic passion building.
That's brilliant. I mean, I know that when you talk about packaging your authentic self or your unique self, I always think of Paula Deen on the Food Network. I mean, Paula is not who you would expect to become this superstar, this
Totally.
food chef superstar, and she started really really late in life, and she has this sudden accent, and I'm not even going to try to pretend that I know how to do a sudden accent, but her accent and her hair, she has gray hair, she doesn't color it. That's so brilliant, and she's taken that uniqueness and she's packaged it. She didn't try to become Martha Stewart or somebody else. She just basically went out and she packaged her unique self, and that's basically what you're telling ladies to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Perfect example, Mari Smith. Mari Smith is a social media Facebook expert.
Yes.
Her personal brand is the turquoise and the bling.
Yes.
And wherever she is, she makes sure that she has her signature turquoise color on and some kind of bling. And it's great because people will always recognize her like that. So you can create your personal brand with what you wear. That's one great way to start.
Or with your accent.
Your accent,
She
exactly.
has a crazy accent.
Yeah.
That's well said.
Yeah. And getting really clear on, your unique brand and how to actually express it. What do you stand up for? What are your values? And for us, one of the major values in Tribal Truth is authenticity, love, relationships, and growth. And so that's something that's unique to the community that, is easy to express and say. And we understand that when women show up, that's what they're going to get. And they understand that too.
Well, we have about a minute left. I've been looking at the time to make sure that we have enough time to cover everything. I think you guys are coming out with a really great product soon, and it would be great if in a few minutes, or not even now, a few seconds, if you could tell us a little bit more about it. And obviously I'm going to have some links and a lot more information on Tanya and on Novalina. But you have a great product coming out soon.
So, right in alignment with you actually owning your unique brand, we have a curriculum here at Tribal Truth called the Total Female Package. And it has 13 beautiful mirrors for every woman to really own their right as the Total Female Package, because we believe you are that woman right now, and everyone's that woman, and that we should be more compassionate towards each other. And the TFP in Action actually takes you through six amazing mirrors with 6 amazing experts and mentors that Tanya and I have worked with that have helped thousands of people have breakthroughs. So the TFP in Action program actually helps you get more solid in you owning that and using the 4 P's of authenticity to actually make the moves in your life to get you to the next level, so that you're owning it, you're seeing other women as the Total Female Package, and you're living your life in your own authentic shoes every moment.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, ladies, for being on the show. And actually, I'm going to have some links, because I did say that already, but I think a lot of women out there will want to know what are the 3 other P's. We've already talked about 1 P, but there are 3 other P's. And ladies, you've got to watch those videos. Thank you so much, Tanya. Thank you so much, Novalina. And I hope to have you again on the show another time.
Thank you.
Thank you.